everybody, I'm Elyse Explosion, and welcome back to another episode of Dolly Catch Up? Doll Haul and Chat, I guess is what I've been calling it. Anyway, I haven't done one of these since like April, I think. And quite frankly, if you watched the last one, you'll notice that I had kind of a little bit of a breakdown while filming it. And that's because I realized that I had gotten a little in over my head with a lot of stuff, with my collections, with some financial things, and I really decided to just kind of take a step back and assess and see, you know, what I really wanted, what I really needed, and what I was hoping to get out of my collecting. And after that video, I sat down and I actually sold a lot of my dolls. No, okay, maybe not that much, because like if you look in the corner over there, I still have a ton of dolls, but a lot of the ones that I thought were maybe worth a bit more and I didn't have as much of a connection to, I sold. And I don't feel bad about it. I genuinely don't feel bad about it. I feel like I made a positive choice for myself, and it was helpful and good. To kind of clear out a little bit of space, bring in, you know, recoup some funds, and kind of take things forward from there. So the dolls that I have brought into the collection, it's been, what, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 7 months since the last video, and I have maybe 10 dolls. And I feel good about that. I feel good about not, you know, knowing my limits and knowing where to go from there. That being said, the dolls that I'm going to go over, most of them are, I mean, they are all new to me, but there are very few that are like brand new, or ones that were like not direct exchanges for ones that I already had in my collection and got rid of. So for starters, I'm going to go with what I think is probably the oldest doll that I picked up. And that is the 1990 holiday Barbie. And I'll give you 3 guesses as to why I picked up this doll, and the first 2 are wrong. If your guess is that because she is obnoxiously pink and is literally the same color as my hair, congratulations! That's the right choice. I love the Superstar face. It is very much my childhood era of collecting. Like, I was 4 in 1990, and I did not have any of the holiday dolls. And that's a shame, because this is just peak right here. Like, oh my god, look at this dress. This is ridiculous. It is so fluffy and floofy and pink, and just so pink. So freaking pink. And she's got just a really sweet face, and for some reason they gave her like green jewelry. I don't know why her eyes are blue, but overall I thought that she was great. The only problem that I'm having with her is that because she is such a, like, I mean, look man, she takes up the whole frame here. Because she is such a wide doll, I am having a difficult time like getting her up onto display. So I actually have her behind my record player, which is very funny to me. And I'll pop in, if I remember, I will pop in a picture of that. But yeah, I got her on Mercari for very cheap, because surprise, the holiday dolls don't retain value. Apologies if your grandmother was really banking on your college fund being your lifelong collection of holiday Barbies, but they're not really worth anything. And so she came to live with me because I think she's gorgeous. It's a lovely design. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is just my hair color. And I think that she's wonderful. This is not in chronological order either. Like, I don't remember when I got all of these dolls. And I'm not going through my receipts to find them. But the next ones, but we're gonna stick with Barbie for the next ones. Plural, technically. And if you are in the Barbie sphere, you may be familiar with the Odile face sculpt. It is very popular, it is very underutilized, and earlier this year, maybe late last year, they released 2 mermaid dolls with the Odile face. And one of them I thought was just known as the Purple Odile Mermaid. I thought she was just one of the most beautiful dolls in the world. I loved her, and I basically stalked Amazon until she popped over there because she was going in and out so quickly. Like, people wanted this doll. And so I picked up that doll. And I have her here actually in one of the Mattel Creations, the Barbie fashion packs. And this is her. Her shirt tends to fall down a little bit sometimes, so for modesty's, oh, and so do her feet, and so do her shoes. So for modesty's sake, I will keep her like this, but she is, like, look at that. She is just a #1 stunner. And I left the crown in her hair. Now, I know what you might be saying. You might be saying, Elyse, she doesn't look like a mermaid. She's got, like, legs and feet and stuff. Yes, that's true, and that's because I actually did a body swap for her. As it turns out, she is a perfect match for the made-to-move tennis player. And so I kept Little Miss Tennis Player's face, which unfortunately I had a lot easier time removing the Odile head than hers, and I kind of like cut it open. So she's got some scars. Don't we all? But I attached her to the remaining mermaid body. I think she still looks alright. I have no use for this kind of a mermaid doll right now. But I think she's pretty. And I'll find, like, she's got, like, the sculpted shirt and the molded tail, so you can't really do much with her. I assume she's supposed to be, like, a bath time play toy. But anyway, I just think she looks really nice. So, keeping her somewhere on the floor. Let's see, who's next? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep in the theme of mermaids right now. So earlier this year, I took a trip to Ireland and the United Kingdom. We went to England and we went to Scotland, and we spent like a blip of a moment in Wales. And while we were there, I had found that there was a series of Mermaids dolls that never released in the United States. They ended up being a UK exclusive, which is wild. I mean, the dolls were pricey, so I'm not entirely surprised. They were kind of a flop. But there was one in it was like the Slumber Party or Sleepover line or something like that I was just like, I loved. I thought she was great. She had a very cool design. And my bestie Claire, she even took a detour with me to go to the Entertainer to check out the toy store. And we didn't find them in person. But, big but here, because she is the best person in the entire universe, she ordered them and had the one for me and a couple for a friend of mine, like a split delivery. She ordered them, picked them up, and mailed them to me after we left, which is wild. So, apologies for her hair. It's a little messy right now. But this is Zuna. And though I hate the fact that she has a sculpted and molded tail, I love her, like, alien aesthetic. Like, look at that. She's got, like, the alien face mask. Look at those earrings! Like, the freaking alien abduction earrings. Time to Believe. Her bag is like a little magic 8-ball. This is very much my style. And I think she's super fun. If these dolls had been $10 cheaper, $15 cheaper, they would have been way more of a hit. I tell you that right now. This was like peak MGA greedy phase. So, oh god. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of like styling gel in her hair that I've been trying to brush out this entire time. So I'm just like, anyway, Zuna rules. I got, there were 3 other dolls that I sent to my friend Mimi. I think she's great, and I think she's good as the only mermaids in my collection. I don't need any more. 1 is fine. Isn't that great? I can be happy with 1. So yeah, she's awesome. I love this. To the floor with you, woman. Okay, let's see. Next we have the only LOL purchase I've made in recent memory. And that is for Ace from the LOL OMG line. And I think, first off, for starters, look at that color palette. It's wonderful. I love the pink and the purple. It's very, I don't know, man. She's got like the Catgirl headphones. She's a streamer. You know it. She's like playing Fortnite with her pals. But also, I love the fact that, so for starters, her bag is a little like Game Boy styled. And she has rollerblades as her shoes. Like, look at that. That's sweet. More dolls need roller skates. Like, what was it? JC from the Wild Hearts crew line. Roller skates. Loved it. The whole Skulltimate Roller Maze line from Monster High. Loved that. Unfortunately, the one thing that sucks is that these are sculpted. These are not actual little, like, functioning rollerblades. So that's a bummer, but I really like her design. I think she's fun. And quite frankly, I feel like LOL OMG is just kind of like dead in the water right now. At least with the OMGs. It looks like there's some tweens coming out still and some tots, but I have not been as enamored with any of their recent releases as I have been with some of the older ones in my collection. So is she gonna be it for now? Yeah, unless they release somebody that's just, like, really freaking cool. So until then, here is Ace. To the floor with you too, woman! Okay, then the next one. As I was selling on Mercari, I came across a listing for a Living Dead doll, Frozen Charlotte. And she was redressed and was, like, way cheaper than she would have been if I bought her new, but the doll was still selling for, like, over $150. And I could not justify that price. I'm like, she's beautiful, I love her. I can't afford that. That's not for me. So I did a little sitting and I did a little thinking, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of the China Girl from Oz the Great and Powerful. And I remember that was, you know, a kind of a flop of a movie that came out in the mid-2010s. And they did a doll line that was around when I first started collecting Monster High. And I remember seeing some of them and liking them, but I didn't really have anything to do with the movie. I still haven't seen the movie, and from what I can tell, I don't think I'm missing much. But I remembered that they released a doll of the China Girl, and I found her on Mercari for like $10. And I think she is gorgeous. Like, first of all, she's plastic. She's not actual China. That's fine, but look at her posability. Like, she's got wrist, elbow, shoulder, she has some hip motion, leg, or knee, ankle, and this was like a Disney store doll, if I'm not mistaken. And I love how delicate she is. I loved the character of the China Girl, if I'm remembering correctly, from the actual Oz books. And I thought she was very sweet. Very, very sweet. Look at that face. It's really well done, and I was happy because I thought that she was a perfect replacement for what I'd wanted with that doll. So, and at a much better price point, which was awesome. So, got her. Then, okay, now we're going to Monster Highland. Now, in my big sales, I actually sold some of my Gen 3 dolls that had re-releases that I liked better. So I sold my original, my G3 Frankie, I sold my G3 Draculaura, and I sold my G3 Laguna. And I replaced them with the core refresh versions. And for starters, just look at Frankie. They look fan-fucking-tastic. I love the design. I love their boots. I love the weird, like, one-legged mesh there. The fishnet. Very, like, punked up, emoed out, and as a punked up, emoed out, I respect this. A lot of safety pins, and I think they did this is a much better job than their first doll. Their first doll was, I could see that they were trying to do callbacks to the original, which I don't think worked as well for the new character, the new characterization, shall we say. This, I think, is perfect. I love their big oversized jacket. I love all of the stripes, very kind of Beetlejuicy too, which is great. So yeah, this definite fucking upgrade. Then, we got the most controversial one, I believe, is Laguna. I thought that this weird pants thing she's got going on is just really fun. I think that this is a cool look. It's very sporty to me, and definitely reads more that like towards the characterization they're going for her. The bag, if you can see, is just a jellyfish. I think that's fantastic. I really like this. This is a lot more modern than the weird outfit they had her original doll in. So I like it a lot. I know this one tends to get a lot of hate, but I think it's a fucking upgrade. So there's Laguna. And then the final one that I picked up of the core refresh was, of course, my girl Draculaura. And it is exclusively for this. This hat makes so much of a difference with this doll. Like, look at that. Just so much better. Such a freaking upgrade. I love her pigtails. I love her big giant bag. I love the little mini skirt she's got going on with the fishnets and the boots. I feel like this is what they should have gone for to begin with, and I'm glad that this was the choice that they made. So that's it of these. But I also picked up one more doll of Monster High. I'm waiting. I do not have the new Spectre just yet. She is on my Christmas birthday list, but I could not get Caddy, because my god, it's a fat Monster High doll and I love her. This I would have lost my mind over this when I first started collecting. Oh my god, I love her design. I think her dress gets a lot of hate. I think it's hilarious and I love it, because frankly, I would wear it myself. She's got the pearlescent purple skin. She's also got hair that's the same color as mine. Look at her thick calves. Look at her thick thighs. Oh my god, Please Mattel, give me more dolls on this body type. Not just her, please. Curvy Barbie's great. Please, let me have more like this. This is you know what they say about representation? This is one of the first times I've actually seen myself in a doll. So, cheers to her. And finally, this is the big one. This is the one that I saved up for, and also one of the reasons why I haven't really bought much else. Because back in August, I believe, Disney teased their, I guess basically their Halloween collection for the Haunted Mansion. And as we know, I am a major Haunted Mansion girly. And I actually did not pick up last year's collector doll. I did not like the Bride doll near as much. But this year I had to be I can't not. And that is because this year's doll is none other than Sally Slater, the Tightrope Girl. I have not been able to figure out how the box functions just yet. It's supposed to open, the stretching portraits, and it expands to the back. But oh my god! First off, this doll is massive. She is, I think she's 17 inches. This is a very tall doll. But look at the details as best you can. Look at the embroidery on the skirt and the hairstyle, the ringlet. Look at her parasol. Oh my god. I love this doll. And if they do more like this, I will be in trouble. Because again, I'm trying not to spend money right now. God, why? I wish I could figure out how to make this work. Oh, I think I need to undo these. That's what I need to do. I need to undo these bows on the side here. And then, there we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Ah! Yeah, so it'll come out. Here is Sally. And then this is, here's the alligator that she's tightrope walking over. Oh my gosh. I wish there were a better way to display this doll like that. Oh, that took away the glare so that now you guys can actually see a little better. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that embroidery. Her dress is so soft. This doll is perfect. I love this doll. And I am glad that I purchased her. But I don't think I have purchased any dolls since purchasing her, because she was such a steep investment. And you know what? That's okay. I'm alright with that. So that is my doll catch up, and I'd like to think that I'm in a little bit better frame of mind right now. Just being able to cut back and, you know, be a little bit more responsible about my purchasing and my spending makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. Wow, who'd have thought? I think that's going to be it for today, friends. I don't know what else I've got coming up in the future. We're going to be doing some more Jersey bucket list stuff coming up. I've got a bunch of trip videos to edit still. And I think that's it for now. I don't know, maybe we'll do some more Halloween stuff. It is spooky season after all. So with that being said, friends, everybody take care, be well, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.